Inside the ring, shades of Dick the Bruiser and Ric Flair and King Kong Brody. Outside the ring, Joyce Grable gives Leilani Kai a body slam on the concrete floor. Into the ring comes Leilani Kai. Flying front catapult by Joyce Grable. To the air. Oh, the giant splash missed. The giant splash missed.
5 minutes left. 5 minutes.
5 minutes remaining, and at the pace these two gals are going, I don't think they're going to make it. Look out! They keep draining that pool. Leilani Kai missed a giant splash on Joyce Grable. No falls yet, but it certainly has not been for lack of effort. Grable and Kai going at it hammer and tong. Look at that. What a Donnybrook. By the hair, the flying. Look at that. She's got that long hair of Leilani Kai, and Leilani may be a little bald when it's all over. I think Chuck Riley's underneath there.
Where's
Riley? He's underneath. Kai rolled Grable over and over the top of Kai, and Chuck Riley's underneath. Riley trying to get untangled from the mess. And he's mad at Joyce Grable. Chuck's had just about enough. Joyce says over Leilani Kai. I didn't do it. I'm telling you for the last time, says Chuck Riley.
Yes, sir. After a little pinch on the cheek that Flair gave Riley has really got him in a lot of trouble.
Well, this has been a hot and heavy brawl, and I guess it was inevitable that sooner or later the referee was going to get his 2 cents worth of the damage, too. Leilani dumps Joyce Grable and kicks Joyce in the back of the leg. Leilani working on Grable's leg. Going for a pin. Got a cradle there. Leilani can't keep Grable down, obviously. Knee stomp by Leilani Kai.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes remaining. No falls yet. Body slam by Leilani Kai. And a kick by Kai to Joyce Grable. Leilani's rough tactics have really helped her in this match. She's had Grable in a lot of trouble. There's a front rolling cradle by Grable. Front rolling cradle on 1, 2 at 2. Leilani Kai gets away. Oh, a drop kick missed. Roll up cradle by Leilani Kai. This could be it. 1, 2. Joyce Grable barely escapes defeat. She missed a drop kick. Leilani countered with a roll-up cradle, but Joyce Grable got away. Up, no, leapfrog by Joyce Grable. Then the back rolling cradle count of 1, 2, 3. That's it. Joyce Grable was also part of the first mixed tag match ever presented in St. Louis when Joyce and Pat O'Connor.
Will be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit, and the World's Heavyweight Championship will be at stake. Introducing in this corner, 250 pounds from Kansas City, the defending World Heavyweight Champion, Harley Race. His opponent in this corner, 238 pounds from Paris, France, Rick Martel.
If we can get a shot of the title that Race is wearing, he'll be turning here in a moment, I think. That is that's it, handed out the other direction. It'll be shown by referee Sandy Barr. I tell you, it is a simply beautiful belt. Emblematic of the world title and underlying the world title. And the best of the first round, but it was that last minute or so that counted. And the heavyweight champion pulled out his experience, made some moves. Ended it with a high suplex drop.
Welcome to the 4th part of the 9th episode of Wrestling 80. Here we go with the final part. We're into our first of our triple main event tonight as we watching NWA Heavyweight Champion Harley Race defend his title against Rick Martel. So let's go ahead and finish up the cards that I have to read for the week. We're going to start with March 6, 1980 in Jacksonville, Florida. In a Texas Tornado match, Mike Graham and Dusty Rhodes faced the Super Destroyer and Nikolai Volkov. Bad Leroy Brown faced Manny Fernandez. Don Diamond and Steve Kern against Bugsy McGraw and Dick Slater. Jack Briscoe against Brian St. John. Jim Garvin against Stanley Lane. And Frank Monty against Barry Windham. March 6, 1980, Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania for WWF. Red Demon defeated Billy Berger in 14:45. Gorilla Monsoon defeated JoJo Andrews in 5:07. Dominic DeNucci fought a draw with Baron Mikel Scaluna. Hulk Hogan defeated Tito Santana in 13 minutes 50 seconds. Ivan Putski defeated Bobby Duncombe by disqualification in 14:55. And on to the 7th of March, we'll start in Matsuzaka, Japan for New Japan. Makoto Arakawa defeated Akira Maeda. Koetsu Yamamoto defeated Kuniaki Kobayashi. Angel Blanco defeated Junji Hirata. Kentaro Hoshino defeated Kengo Kimura. Haruka Eigen and Strong Kobayashi defeated El Greco and El Sergio in 9 minutes and 2 seconds. Seiji Sakaguchi defeated Osamu Kido in 9:33. Gran Hamada and George Takano defeated Babyface and Armando Guerrero. Makoto Arakawa won a 12-man battle royal, last eliminating Hiroyuki Saito. Riki Choshu fought a double countout with the Super Destroyer, and in a 2 out of 3 falls match, Tatsumi Fujinami teamed up with Antonio Inoki to beat Bad News Alan Coadge and the Iron Sheik. And once again, Iron Sheik's going to be in our main event tonight in a cage match against Angelo Mosca. And we'll get around to that as this episode goes. March 7th, 1980 in Calgary, Alberta for Stampede Territory. Leo Burke and Hubert Galliant against Bobby Bass and the Cuban Assassin. Dynamite Kid faced Steve Wright. Bret Hart against Len Denton. Jim Neidhart against the Loch Ness Monster. Winston-Salem, North Carolina for Mid-Atlantic Territory on March 7th. Jim Brunzell defeated Greg Valentine by disqualification. Ricky Steamboat defeated Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Swede Hansen and Dewey Robinson defeated Tony Garea and S.D. Jones. Abe Jacobs defeated Tony Russo, and Matt Bourne defeated David Patterson. Onward to the Mid-South promotion, March 7th, 1980 in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Brian Blair and Les Thornton teamed up to defeat Steve Lawler and Ron Starr. Skandor Akbar fought a double countout with Tommy Gilbert. B. Brian Blair defeated Gene Lewis. Mr. Pogo defeated Gary Black. Bill Ash over the Scorpion. March 7th, 1980, St. Louis, Missouri. Tom Andrews fought a draw with the Mongol. Eddie Gilbert defeated Bill Howard. Pak Song and Takachio defeated Kerry Brown and George Wells. WWF Heavyweight Champion Bob Backlund defeated Dick Murdoch by disqualification. Missouri Champion Kevin Von Erich defeated Ed Wiskowski. Dick the Bruiser and David Von Erich teamed up to defeat Bruiser Brody and Bob Brown. And in a 2 out of 3 falls match, Ric Flair defeated Jack Briscoe with special referee Pat O'Connor. March 7th, 1980, Sioux City, Iowa. AWA Tag Team Champions Vern Gagne and Mad Dog Vachon defeated Adrian Adonis and Jesse Ventura. Looks like the second fall is over, so give me a moment, we'll get to the third fall. Alright, just a couple more cards to go here. March 7, 1980, Comic New York for WWF. Afonseca defeated Steve King and Mike Masters. Johnny Rodz defeated Angelo Gomez. Jose Estrada defeated Tony Altamore. Larry Zbyszko defeated Rene Goulet. Intercontinental Champion Pat Patterson defeated Captain Lou Albano by countout. Ken Patera defeated Dominic DeNucci. Fabulous Moolah and Vivi St. John defeated Winona Littleheart and Cindy Majors. Also for March 7th, 1980 for WBF, McKeesport, Philadelphia saw JoJo Andrews defeat Joe Abbey. Johnny Valiant defeat Billy Berger. Gorilla Monsoon defeat Baron Mikhail Skaluna. Hulk Hogan defeats Tito Santana. Ivan Putski over Bobby Duncombe by disqualification. And there we go. That's all the cards I have for this week. Episode 10 next week will be all about March 8th through March 14th, 1980. Once again, I want to remind you about how I'm going to make the Wrestling Time Machine a bit shoot exclusive. And it will be in the same vein just as I'm doing Wrestling 80 with the match results from YouTube. I will be using footage from 1969 to 1978, footage too early for this broadcast to share with you, and once on my quest to become the #1 wrestling channel on BitChute. So wrestling fans, please support me, please subscribe to me as I continue to do my best to make this a show that you'll be proud of to support, because I can guarantee nobody is putting this much wrestling information into a podcast and being able to show you some of the great footage that some of the great people have put on YouTube. So enjoy the rest of the match, enjoy the 2 matches I have coming out, and expect the first episodes of the new show to show up in the next couple days on BitChute. Thank you very much. I'm Sabu Steve Dolgosh, and I'll see you next week.
Suplex drop thigh. Suplex drop on Martel by the champion. 1, 2, and flail kick by Martel keeps him in it. Don't go away. We're going to keep it right here till the end of the show. Martel leapfrog, turns around, catches him again in the sleeper. Rick Martel has the champion in the sleeper. He is trying to put him away. That could be it. That could be it. Wait a minute. Sandy Barr. Sandy Barr went over to break it up. The bell has rung. Couldn't hear it. Couldn't hear it with all the noise. The bell has rung. The time is out. Harley Race piles out and claims his NWA belt.
The match with the time limit draw. The title cannot change hands on the draw.
It is a draw, a time limit draw.
For the title to change hands.
It has to be 3 falls, and even at that,
Cannot change hands.
it was even at a fall apiece when the time ended the match.
Match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, a tag team match. In the right corner, weighing in at 265 pounds, from New York City, New York, Hacksaw Duggan. His partner, weighing in at 285 pounds, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Bruiser Bob Sweetan. Weighing in at 265 pounds, his manager, Colonel Buck Robley. In the left corner, weighing in at 291 pounds, from Santa Fe, New Mexico, he is American Brass Knuckle Heavyweight Champion, Bruiser Brody. His partner, weighing in at 235 pounds, from Tampa, Florida, the Southwest Heavyweight Champion, Dick Slater. Ladies and gentlemen, in the event, if Bruiser Brody or Dick Slater win, one of them will get 5 minutes with Colonel Buck Robley.
We're at the end of Dick Slater, and Slater throws him off after only a 2 count. Slater being picked up by Hacksaw Duggan. He's thrown down to the mat. Oh, and Slater wasn't there as Duggan came flying through the air. Sweetan coming in to help out. Sweetan into the ring to help out.
And now Slater goes after Sweet 10. Duggan is in there kicking Slater. Here comes Bruiser Brody over to take care of Duggan. Well, who's the legal man in the ring? Well, your guess is as good as ours. I think it's Dick Slater and Hacksaw Duggan. That's right. That's who it's supposed to be. Here's the tag. Sweet 10 now comes in. It's Sweet 10 against Slater. Sweet 10 kicked Slater as Duggan held him. Oh, Sweet 10 was going for the pile driver. He didn't get it. As Slater blocked it and threw Sweet 10 into the corner. Dick Slater throwing some punches. Sweet 10 comes up with one. They're above us here again at the Hemisphere Arena. Duggan is tagged back into the ring now. Colonel Buck Robley has his black box here at ringside. Remember, we've heard the Colonel talk about that black box. I don't know what's in it, but it's sitting right here to the left of us. Sweet 10 is into the ring. There's a punch close to the heart area. One to the side of the jaw. Another one. Slater trying to pick Sweet 10 up, and he does with a beautiful side suplex. Both men down. The referee is counting. Brody is yelling for Slater to come on over if he can to tag out. Sweet 10 reaches over. He makes a tag. Hacksaw Duggan is in the ring, and here comes Brody. Oh, look at big Bruiser Brody going to work on Hacksaw Duggan. Sweet 10 trying to help out. Here comes Slater in. Slater takes care of Sweet 10. Once again, all four men getting into the action. Duggan has Brody. They're the two legal men into the ring. Sweet 10 and Slater are battling it out over there. Oh, the referee, Eric Manheimer, is knocked down as he had collided. Chair comes out from underneath. Robley's got a chair. He's going into the ring with it. He's going after Brody. Brody ducks out of the way. And Robley gets his own man. Robley got Hacksaw Duggan. It's Brody covering up Duggan. It's 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. It's all over. Robley now has to take 5 minutes with Bruiser Brody. Oh boy, how things can turn. Robley went after Brody. Brody ducked. Duggan got hit with a chair. Brody pinned Duggan, and now he gets 5 minutes with the Colonel Buck Robley. And Robley is into the ring. Robley slamming the head of Bruiser Brody into the turnbuckles. Buck Robley, who can wrestle with the best of them. And, oh, he's coming for the black box. He is coming for the black box. He didn't get it. Remember, we told you about that black box. We've seen it here on Southwest Championship Wrestling, and what's in it, I don't know. As Brody is down on the mat. The Colonel leaping down there, holding onto that top rope. Now a little choking. Remember, 5 minutes. Brody gets with Robley. We'll check for the timekeeper. They've been in there 1 minute. 1 minute. And here comes Robley back after the black box. He's got the black box. He's trying to get inside, but it's knocked away from him by Bruiser Brody. The black box is up on the apron, into the ring. I don't know what's in that black box, but the Colonel is sure trying to get it. He had it twice, but Brody got him away from him. Oh, did Brody knock him down? Brody really laid one in there. He got the Colonel. Brody coming out. Brody and the Colonel. Oh, and there's a big boot to the top of the head. Big Bruiser Brody going after the Colonel. Buck Robley kicks him again, and Robley is trying to shake it out. 2 minutes have gone by. Remember, Brody gets 5 minutes with the Colonel, and he has opened up the wound on the forehead of the Colonel Buck Robley. He slams Robley's head into that top turnbuckle. Robley down on the mat as Brody continues to come after him. Robley up in the air as Brody slams him down. Here goes Brody, flying through the air, and down he goes across the chest. That may be all for the Colonel. That may be all for the Colonel. Oh, here comes Brody. He's going after the black box. Brody tears open the black box. He's got a jar. There's a jar in there. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what's in the jar, but Brody has it. Into the ring comes Hacksaw Duggan and Bruiser Bob Sweeten. And the jaw is knocked down. Oh, and these guys are interfering. That's going to stop to the match. But the Robley is going after the jaw. I don't know what it is, but it really stinks. Oh, he rubs it across the face. Oh, and in the beard, around the eyes. Oh, big Bruiser Brody. Here comes Dick Slater in to help clean out the ring as things are getting out of hand. Oh, Brody is going wild. Brody is going to the crowd across the way. Slater is after him, trying to help him out. Bruiser Brody is going crazy. I don't know what the Colonel had, but Brody is going crazy. He is staggering through the crowd. And whatever that was, you can smell it here at ringside. It stinks. Brody is going crazy through the crowd. Dick Slater trying to help him out. Oh.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Your attention, please. This is the final event of the evening. One fall or the 10 p.m. curfew for the Canadian Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. This bout, as you can see, will be fought in a steel cage. Introducing first in the blue corner, the former All-Star of the Canadian Football League, weighing 301 pounds, Angelo King Kong Mosca. His opponent in the red corner, from Iran, weighing 260 pounds, the Canadian Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Hossein the Great Arab. Special National Wrestling Alliance referee for this event, George Scott. One fall or the 10 p.m. curfew.
Well, Billy Red Lions, this is it. No bout, in recent times at least, has been talked about more than this one. Just to bring our fans up to date, the last meeting between these two for the Canadian Championship ended up with Hussein, the Great Arab, retaining his title because he ran away.
That's right.
So they've instituted, as you can see, this massive steel cage. They have locked the door behind him, so there is absolutely no running away this time. Count that Hussein has received in the past 5 minutes.
And you know, John, I think this is one of the longest periods as far as time is concerned that I've seen Angelo Mosca be on the receiving end.
A good shot of the caged affair here at Maple Leaf Gardens for the Canadian Championship. The last time these two met, the great Hussein Arab left the ring. And you can see Mosca in some sort of a convulsion. I think he's just getting his dander up right now. And look out, maybe Mosca has had it up.
Well, there's a good close-up there of that reverse chin lock on Angelo. And you know, John, like I've said so many times, you beat on this Angelo for so long, but finally he'll get on track. And when he does, I don't want to be around, especially if I'm going to be on the receiving end.
You could see the sweat pouring off Angelo Mosca just moments ago on that close-up of his face. There's a huge crowd here on hand, which is an indication of the popularity of this sport of wrestling here at Maple Leaf Gardens. And that, of course, is accounting for the rather hot atmosphere surrounding this particular bout this evening. This has been written up in all of the papers. This is the one most people have been waiting for. Angelo Mosca in his quest for the Canadian title. And he's in trouble right now.
He certainly is. And you mentioned for the Canadian title, which is recognized by the NWA. So, and Angelo goes behind the catch against Luther. And John, this could be it. There's no place for that Hussein the Arab to go this time. The last time they met, Angelo had caught him in the sleeper and he ran away. However, he's inside of that steel cage tonight. He does make it into the ropes. But he's not going to be able to get out of that ring unless he climbs over the top. And like I mentioned earlier, the camera hasn't picked it up, but there's steel barbs sticking out of the top of that, and Angelo reaches up, grabs himself a handful of trunks, and pulls Hussein down to the mat.
With all the strength that has been sapped from Angelo Mosca, I don't think that he could get the sleeper that he wanted to moments ago.
No, and chances are he didn't get him hooked properly. There's a good close-up at the barb.
That's right.
On the top.
You can see the barbed wire at the very top. As
if he's to pull him off there, he could tear those arms open, those hands open, and then what's Angelo trying to pull him off? Or is he trying to, he's in the position there where he's got to try to ram that head into that top bar. However, Hussein the Arab has managed to get a foot in there. He's trying to block him. Now he's trying to reach. He reaches around and grabs a handful of hair and rams Angelo Mosca into that bar instead.
Now, I don't know whether the Arab was trying to escape or just trying to get up real high.
Well, I think at first he was trying to escape.
Well, Angelo, of course, had different ideas, but Mosca right now is indeed in a weakened state.
He certainly is. And Hussein the Arab managed to reach around, grab a handful of hair, and ram Angelo's head into that top rail on the cage.
He has also opened a cut on Angelo Mosca's forehead, and he is bleeding profusely from that area. You can see it. He really is. Now, whether or not he caught it on a barb,
no doubt he caught it on the barb or on that steel bar on the top of the cage. And now, Hussein the Arab takes him by the back of the hair and rams him into that cage once again. Remember, right over that, rammed him head first into that cage, and it was in the middle of one of them side sections there, John, so it looks like Angelo hit that center bar once again. Now, Hussein the Arab continues to pound his head into the mat in the center of the ring.
He continues to work on the forehead of Angelo Mosca as Mosca tries to stagger to his feet.
Mosca catches him with a good right to the midsection. Coming in, but not enough to stop him.
No, it isn't.
Those are right to the head. Angelo, if he caught him with that one, John, that would have slowed the Arab down. Now the Arab starts to bite at the forehead of Angelo Mosca. George Scott, right on top of the situation. Now the Arab proceeds to grind the head of Angelo Mosca into that steel cage. There's a good shot of what he's doing to the head of the forehead of Angelo Mosca. Mosca comes back with a shot to that midsection again, but not enough to stop the Arab.
Many times we have seen Angelo Mosca come back from situations similar to this, but you begin to wonder, Bill, well, but look out!
Oh, and the Arab went head first into that cage and hit that center bar, that center support bar on the far side. Now the Arab's head is split wide open. People are just going crazy. Everybody in the building is standing. Now Angelo pounds away at the head of Hussein the Arab. Everybody's standing. Now the Arab trying to climb over the top. He realizes he's in big trouble now. Now Angelo turns him around. Down they come with Hussein the Arab on top. Angelo with that foot out over that bottom rope. And I think it was, no, what have we got, John? What have we got?
It was only a 2 count. George Scott indicates that it was only 2.
Only
and the lights go back off. Actually, the house lights here at Maple Leaf Gardens came on. They thought it was a 3 count. No, it was not. It was only 2. Now there's 2. And Mosca gets another lease on life. Look at the blood pouring out of Hussein Arab.
Not only the Arab, but Angelo Mosca too. Once again, the Arab tries to climb up. Look at that blood running off the top of the head. Angelo with a scoop slam. 1, 2, 3. Good job, that's it. The new Canadian champion, new Canadian heavyweight champion, Angelo King Kong Mosca. And listen to the people.
The place is going wild. Angelo Mosca has realized a dream.
Now Hussein the Arab, beside himself, has attacked George Scott. In comes Tony Parisi, George Wells, Dewey Robinson, trying to restore some sense of order. Dewey Robinson, George Wells, pick up Angelo Mosca. And look at Dewey Robinson. He's more excited, I think, than Angelo Mosca.
The winner of the match, 16 minutes, 5 seconds, and new Canadian heavyweight wrestling champion, Angelo King Kong Mosca.
Look at the blood on Hussein Arab as he made his way down that ramp. Now there we see Dewey Robinson putting the belt around the waist of Angelo Mosca. And John, Angelo finally done it.